I just hope that we're actually going to get a reward for the early wake up, but yeah, fingers crossed. Me personally, I always like mornings because I think I deal with mornings okay. My energy is quite good in the morning, and I know that some people are terrible in the morning. They're all complaining. I got woken up this morning by the guys in the house. All I heard was swearing, very abusive swearing in Spanish. They're like, it's too early, But, in the end, everyone's here, they're all in good spirit, they're all ready to go, so, yeah, fingers crossed the conditions pick up.
Not so bad when I was sailing, was good, like light wind but good rotation and good wave, so long day, we sail a little bit, it's okay, we'll see you next day. Yeah?
There's a bit of wind for Saturday, I think, in the forecast, not very strong, but if that picks up a little bit, then we might be competing on Saturday, I think. But I think tomorrow and the day after is not really happening. Some more surfing coming up. I have a bit of local knowledge, and I know this place is, the diversity of this place is really there. It can change a lot, and at the moment there's a lot of different things happening out there. So we can be lucky that something will happen one of the next days, but we never know. We hope for the best.
I like windsurfing, I think. Yes. Just looking at the waves, thinking where they are, working, trying to get an idea of what's a good wave, what's a bad wave.
I think it's really good for your wave selection, because all you do is watch the waves instead of, surfing will be exactly the same.
Here we go, Moritz Mouth paddling into something. He likes the look of it. Right hand, where's he going? Left,
yes,
right?
Yes, he's on it. That's a perfect wave for him. I think he's going to get some good turns in there. But, yeah.
Nice laid back, little bit of spins, not the best wave. Nice riding, but not the best wave.
I mean, it's safe to say that he's been doing some stand-up paddling. You can see he's got
flow.
And he's moving the paddle around and putting it to one side and the other side, which is really, I think, what...
That was one thing I definitely didn't do this morning. I was just surfing with a paddle in my hand.
Me too.
Rather than stand-up paddling, I think.
Yeah. Oh, here we got Klaas with the wave. If he catches it.
So Klaas Vogt, obviously sponsored by Fanatic. He's going to be on one of the Fanatic subs. He's got quite a small one, I think.
Yeah. He was too small to catch that wave, at least.
He was saying it is pretty small.
But that could be the issue with those really, really small boats, that in the end you're going to have to catch that wave really late, and
I don't know. I think there's something to be said for standing up, especially in these new shark-infested waters. I think there's sometimes I kind of like being stood up with a paddle, being able to bat it down. Just lying in the water scares me in some places around the world these days. Which
so you think if you were on the stand-up paddle,
just a little bit, the
shark would take someone else?
Well, I don't know. It just gives me a bit more time. The board's a bit bigger. It's got more to munch through. I've got a paddle. I could stab him in the eye or something.
Start beating up the shark with the paddle.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel.
Well, if you're on a 7-4, I'm not sure your balance is going to be good enough to start beating that shark while keeping your balance.
You might be right. I think I'll always be on the big
what's
one.
happening? Oh, that was
Holla.
Holla.
What we got any information?
Look at this. He's going to be on that wave again. I think we missed that. No,
Someone's having a look at it.
Yeah.
No,
there
Holla,
we go.
there we
He's
go.
on it, No, he lost it.
He's getting some waves on that right-hand side, though. Yes. Maybe the other guys... Oh, someone's on. Go back. Oh, he's off.
I think that was Klaas, huh?
That was Vogt.
Was it the Vogt?
Maybe I should go out there on the inflatable, do some hanging 5. You reckon I'd
I'll tell you what, you'd be catching some waves at least. Yeah. I mean, on that big board.
It's getting out through the waves. That's what I found was a bit of a problem. It's got quite a chunky nose on it on the inflatables, so you have to be kind of to the back, then run to the front.
I'm really on the learning path
too.
of this SUP, but I might be one step in front of you. What I figured out is that I had really difficulties getting out through surf on my bigger board. I had a 9.6 early on, then I changed to an 8.6. And I must say, I thought it was going to be difficult to get out, but it's actually easier because the board sort of plunks through the wave.
Yeah. I think it's the shape of the nose makes a big difference. Yeah. I think from my limited experience in SUP, pretty much today.
I've got to say, do you remember, like 3 or 4 years ago, we had the wave contest here as well, and and Kai Lenny was here, and he was out. There was a day where it was massive out there. And I saw him just pretty much pedaling out.
There we go.
There we go. That's Sebastian Kornum getting a good wave.
Could be in the final at this rate with 2 solid waves, just going a little bit forward on the board.
It's getting somewhere.
Oh, it doubled up.
It doubled up and it keeps going on the inside. And you can see he's got a lot of energy. There we go. He's a little energy bomb on that SUP board.
Is he the new Lars Peterson?
Well, Lars has definitely taught him a few things.
Here we go. That's looking
good. Wave, huh?
This is looking good.
Backside turn. Back to the front side turns.
What do you do with this paddle? And this is what I need to work out.
Well, you see, they stick it. They put it around their back when they do the cut back, and so they kind of pivot around that.
I wasn't sure if you changed hands or something, but you don't by the looks of it.
Well.
Showing my experience here. So we just got on the message board, Thomas saying, Ben, why aren't you competing? If you'd have seen me earlier, I think that would be quite clear. I think these boys have probably got a bit more skills.
We've got...
here we go.
Swifty. Nope.
Not making it.
We haven't seen any waves for Vogt is there, and he's going to switch over.
I cannot believe they're surfing in boots. I don't get this.
Apparently it's cold.
It's not cold out there. It's absolutely boiling.
Come on, Klaas. Move. Get
this thing.
Woof.
Oh. It's a shame. It wasn't a bad wave. I mean, got up and going.
He was on it for quite a while, though.
By the turn. Flow-wise, I'd have to say Sebastian Kornum, Moritz Mauk looking in a different class at the moment.
Definitely.
Holl's had a few waves. Klaas is he's caught a wave.
The 2 young guys. Definitely outperforming.
The 2 young upstarts.
Definitely outperforming Swifty and Klaas at the moment.
Yeah, but it's still, early days? Is it early days? No, it's not. There's 9 minutes 20, so we've still got about 6. Well, we've got 5.5 minutes to go.
Yeah, 5.5 minutes left of this heat.
Okay, so 5.5 minutes left.
Plenty of time. I mean, having watched Kelly Slater heaps of times just sitting there, knowing that he'd have to have a perfect 10 to win the heat. And within
you think we're going to see that?
Within the last second, just catching that wave and just busting out a perfect 10.
You never know. 5 minutes to go.
Could you see Swifty do? Is that a tactic from him?
You never know.
Just
who knows? Swift is a machine.
Sitting it out, waiting for that wave to come, and he's going to bust out a perfect 10.
Well, here he is, the man, Robbie Swift.
Broken leg? Oh, well, not broken anymore, but almost broken leg.
It looks a little bit, that board looks maybe small. Here we go. Robbie Swift trying to paddle into something.
He's going to catch that one, huh? He's on.
Oh, something doesn't look quite right, is it? Jack in the box. Oh, there's a nice little set.
I think Klaas was. Yeah.
Needs to get around this little section. Come on.
it's done.
Oh, it's gone. Gone.
It's all gone.
Going. What's that song? All the.
Well, I'll probably think of a song back from the 70s, and you're thinking of some hip hop tune.
Here we go. Sebastian Kornum up and riding. He's going to have a little section here to smack.
That section.
Boom.
And I think, you know what? That just goes to show he's talented in this.
I think that first wave was the kill, though.
Yeah, but that was a real hit. That was like a
windsurfing hit.
Yeah,
sort of floats over the section. I think it looks like Moritz.
I think Morris is gonna catch that wave now. Huh? Well, it looks like he's got a two-toned hair.
Okay, so at the moment in the lead, Sebastian Kornum. So Sebastian Kornum in the lead.
Yeah, as we.
Yeah,
predicted.
So Moritz Mauch in second place.
Sebastian leading and Mauch in second place. Wow, we could be judging this as well.
I think at the moment we're having an easy time of it. I would like to see Moritz. He looked like he was going to catch a wave before. I don't know where he's gone.
Sebastian probably getting that one on the head.
Yeah. This is be interesting to see. They look like they know what they're doing.
I tell you, he is. Whoa.
It's good for your balance. Okay, well, just 3 minutes left in this first supping locals versus the pros. The pros being the pro windsurfers rather than the pro suppers. This is a good wave. Here we go.
Is Moritz in this? Or is he just paddling out?
I think he's going to get that.
I think he's going to get that.
On the head is where he's going to get it.
That was a good trick.
That was nice.
Popping the board. I haven't seen that before.
That looked pretty sick. He made it straight over, didn't he?
Yeah, I think so. Yes, but
well,
the little brother's coming afterwards.
Here we go. Yeah, so you do just have to leave the board. I was wondering when I was out there earlier getting battered. Murdered. I thought, what do you do? Do you hold on to the board? Do you let it go?
I think that was like probably something in a couple of years. You'll see that in a book.
Yeah.
Shooting the board over.
Okay, well, stay tuned. This is what we've got. We've got a sub competition. We've obviously got no win, so the Cold Hawaii boys, the Kia Cold Hawaii boys, have organised a sub competition. It's the locals versus the windsurfing pros, and at the moment it's it's a bit of both that's through, isn't it? Is it local Kornum?
Yeah,
he's a windsurfing pro. He's a world champion.
Yeah, but he's a local.
Well, come on, we got to take him for a windsurfing pro, or are you having him as a local? I mean, if he doing bad, pro? If he was doing bad, you'd be like, yeah, he's a
local pro. Oh, look at this! It's Klaas. I think that's Klaas paddling for that one. But he's in a situation where it's sort of a double wave he's catching. You see that?
There's a set coming. I think he'd be better off turning around.
It's not Klaas. It's Mauch. It's Moritz.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Making his way out, and Swifty.
Swift taking a look at this, and it wouldn't take a lot to get back in. One wave, you never know.
Swift is going to catch this one, huh?
1 minute 30.
He's got to go for this one. And that looks like it's lining up pretty. No, he decided to wait around.
Mauch has spotted something.
Yeah, he's pedaling.
He's like, oh, yeah.
And he's catching that one, huh?
He wants it.
I don't know what it is. I think it's a good wave he's catching there. He seemed to have good wave selection also while windsurfing, huh?
Here we go. So stepping forward to get on the wave, that's kind of a key thing. The more forward you are, the easier it is to get the waves.
He's got a good little slash there.
Oh, no.
Checking out from that one.
Minute left.
Swifty. Late takeoff. Huh? That was neat. Oh, Swifty.
Oh.
But that was a late takeoff. Huh? He could have easily been swallowed by that one. And it swallowed him. Reminds me of an old hip hop tune, but I'm not going to sing it.
Oh, God. Oh, you missed the dismount. That was a beauty. Okay, so that's what we've got going on. We've got a sup competition. We've got, in this heat, Robbie Swift versus Moritz Mauch. We've got Klaas Voggett in there. We've got Sebastian Kornum. We've got Holler, the local boy. That's pretty much it. At the moment, it's Sebastian Kornum and Moritz Mauch going through to the next round. Pretty more in 15 seconds. I can't see a lot changing, apart from this guy getting it on the head.
Swifty getting absolutely...
Oh, there's something satisfying about, I don't know, seeing people getting nailed.
But I think, I'll tell you what is...
That's the end of the heat.
What is a little bit funny about this SUP is even the best guys, you see them ending up in position balancing-wise when they are just wobbling around and making some pretty fun crashes.
Yeah, but that's how we want it. Yes. So there we go. The two guys, you probably call them the top seeds of that heat.
I'd say that.
Well, they definitely looked it out on the water. Next heat in the next 2 minutes, I think we're going to have Steinfach. We're going to have Lars Petersen. We're going to have Brasinho. We're going to have Rietberg. And we're going to have Anton Martin.
I tell you what, I hope that the pro windsurfers are going to step it up compared to this heat.
Why? Moritz Maus, pro windsurfer. Sebastian Koenums, world champion. That's two windsurfers.
The big names.
I'm
talking about the big names here.
Okay. Well, who are the big names? It's supping. It's not windsurfing.
No, but the big names in windsurfing. You know what I'm talking about.
Who do you want to see step it up?
I want to see Brasinho kill it.
Why?
Just because I want
to see him go down. I want to see the young kids go through. Yes. Who have we got? I like to see upsets. See, I've been doing this live stream for far too long. We've got West.
Oh, we spoke about that. We want to see the upsets. We want to see Costa getting knocked out in the first heat and then making his way through the double.
I was just about to say we've got Vest on Inside Out.
Oh, look at this.
We haven't. That was that.
But
wrong.
That is that's holla at them.
He's having the best wave at the end.
The heat is on.
That's a shame because that's actually not a bad long ride. No. I think he might have scored pretty good for this one.
But I don't think it's counting.
It's not counting, no. But he's still having a fun ride.
Definitely.
He'd be like thinking, oh man, why didn't he come earlier? He's going to make it back to the beach, that's for sure.
Yeah, he's, yep.
Anyway, he has a nice wave on the way back to the beach.
So, green flag for Heat 2.
Green flag, we're up. Like I said, we got Steinfach, which is the younger brother who actually won this competition last year. So we'll have to watch him. This is the guy on your board, Brasinho. What's he got? Mikkel, he's on your board. Come on, give the boy some cred. He's actually looking pretty hot.
He's killing it.
He's still going.
Obviously.
Oh. Could he be a winner on your board? That would make you happy, wouldn't it?
I think.
Well, we've got Anton Martin in this one. We've got Rietberg. We've got Brown, Petersen, and Steinfach. And I'm expecting big things from Steinfach. We saw him do that 360 last year, which is kind of like the sup equivalent to a tacker, I'm guessing, or a backside 360 or something like that. Who's this on the white? On the white, we have Steinfach. So this is it Oliver Steinfach? I just need to check which one it is. Peter Steinfach. Okay. You confused me with Oliver. Oliver's back home, apparently.
Oliver is Hardcoff.
Oh, good. We got a lot of different names. Here we go.
That's Lars Petersen. Actually making it around that section, and
nice.
He's ripping.
Frontside, backside.
I tell you what, he told me earlier that he was keen of. He said, "I'm going to win a World Cup this year."
He's always keen, Lars. That's good to see. That's what we like. Always smiling, always up for it. I mean, he is like the Energizer Bunny, isn't he? He doesn't stop. He's just up for doing stuff. And obviously, he's doing the same with his filming.
So we've got Sebastian. We've got Jens on the beach with Sebastian Koenig with a comment from their heat. So let's hear what Sebastian's got to say. Welcome, Sebastian.
I'm standing here on the beach with Sebastian Koenig. He just got in from his first heat, and it sounds like he won the heat. How do you feel about that, Sebastian?
It's a great feeling. Stand-up paddle is a fun sport, and today is super good conditions for stand-up paddle. So it's good to have some activity here on the beach when we have no wind, and it was a lot of fun.
I didn't have the pleasure to see the heat myself, but it sounded like you were ripping out there. Can you talk me through one of your waves?
Yeah, I think I got a pretty good rhythm with the waves, and I had a wave just in the beginning, so I felt really comfortable. So and then I could relax a little bit and go a little bit more for some more radical waves. But it was fun. It was good.
Did you have some special tactics out there?
I always want to get a wave as quickly as possible in the heat, because then I feel more relaxed, and I managed to get a wave like 2 seconds after we started, so I felt nice and relaxed when the last 15 minutes of the heat was going easy, so it was good.
Couldn't have been better, I guess. So run up again, get some heat, and get ready for the next heat. Thanks for the interview.
No problem.
All right.
So cheers to Jens there on the beach with Sebastian Koenig. He's pretty happy. Looks like you've got a fair old tan going on there.
Yeah, I must have been traveling.
You must have been traveling. And as we saw a few little clips there. We saw Brasinho get another wave, but we saw Peter Steinfach absolutely tearing that wave up.
Is that Lars? I think Lars is catching.
Lars over in Pipeline out there. Just sitting and some
paddle
big
all the
ones
way to
rolling
Oahu
in.
for Pipeline. That's a long paddle. I'm not sure how to do it.
Bit of
Well, we
support
see
for
Marcelo.
Peter.
Look at here.
He's picking up those rights, isn't he?
And that's a pretty steep takeoff, but he's in control, huh? Woof.
Nice looking board.
Yes.
Oh, goes down, slipping out the back.
All right, so Roberto Hoffman asking for more information. So, who do you think is in the lead right now of this heat?
I would say Peter. I mean, actually saying that, Brasinho's had 2 good waves, so maybe the 2 waves is leading the heat. But I would say in terms of the best scoring ride, I think Peter Steinfach. Look at the waves. There is some beauties coming through.
Almost double head.
I'll tell you what, it's like Hawaii out there, but it's a little bit cold. So
Lars Peterson, obviously
brilliant.
not. He hasn't read the book about pushing the board over.
I thought he's going to get one on the head here as well. He's going to get another one, maybe.
Little brother is coming right there.
I had this earlier. It was so. I'm glad I'm seeing these boys.
No, he made it.
That's all right. So, brilliant. Well, anyway, we got a bit of support on the message board here. If you want to get on the message board, worldcup.coldhawaii.eu, and click on the live page, and you can get involved. You can give these boys some banter. It's the locals versus the PWA professionals. And at the moment, it's 1 apiece. We've got Sebastian Cornum. He's actually in the main event, so I class him as a windsurfer. Mikkels class him as a local. He's a bit of half and half.
Not much half and half to that guy, actually.
No, you're right.
He's pretty full on.
But Maurice Mouth, he is on the World Tour, and he is through.
Brasinho catching another wave. He's catching waves all the time, huh?
That board must be good. It's not you, Mikkel. The board is good enough. So I'm not hearing you any more blaming about that board. Go, Pete. Rip it up, says Mikkel on the message board. And that's what I'm hearing.
Yes.
Look at the waves. I'm sure there'll be a lot of people wanting to be out there. It's like perfect stand-up weather, isn't it?
I think
just
it is,
nice big mounds coming through.
As good as it gets. As good as it gets.
This is Rieberg. Whoa, the body check. That was the wrestling move straight out of the top ropes with the, what's it called? The flying elbow or something. The people's elbow from The Rock. Giving him the people's elbow.
Oh dear, are we comparing stand-up paddling with wrestling now?
Oh, Brasinho with the starfish.
Oh,
that's not a wrestling move.
I'm loving it.
Oh dear, this is good. This is quality entertainment. This is supping at its best. Well, if it's not at its best, I mean, there's a couple of pretty hardcore rippers out there. 6.8. So we got Brown in second place.
Well,
sounds
tell you
like
what, as
Steinfach in the lead.
As we heard earlier, Peter Steinfach, who's probably has the best wave of this heat, beat his brother, who's currently 13th overall on the World Tour in SUP surfing.
Yep.
So, I mean, well, this is all the way up there. This is a high-level SUP contest, I would say. Yeah.
You don't want to see us. Show the action.
No, you don't want to. Don't get away from us.
Let's show these boys. I like to see these boys out in the water. We're getting some followers on this on the message board at the moment. Cool. Yeah, we're boosting up the numbers. Get it shared. There's a few people wanting to watch these boys going down or getting some big waves. Here we go. Marcilio Brown paddling in. Is he going to go right? He hasn't gone left yet, so I'm guessing he's going to go right.
Yeah.
There we go. Nice style from
Looks like he's liking my quad fin setup. Huh?
Yeah,
to anyone out there,
like
this is actually my board he's using at the moment.
You might be able to get a picture of him in this and then claim it's you. I won't tell anyone, don't worry. Oh, he's lost the paddle. Is that your paddle?
No, it goes my paddle. Anyway, I hope that the guys from Quattro are sending some love my way next time that I'm asking them for a favor, lending my board to their top team rider.
Yeah,
Goya Quattro.
Oh, at the front door, Lars Peterson. We're getting a bit of love. We're getting some action on the message board saying they want to see live scoring. We can do our best to get it on the radio. They won't be able to do the live scoring. Maybe for the final, if there's only 4 in it, they could maybe do it. I don't know. We'd have to check that. But live scoring will not be happening.
Oh, look at this. That's
format.
Lars Petersen. I think he's...
No, is it? I think that's Peter.
Is it Peter?
Steinfach.
Yeah, it's Peter.
Yeah.
And...
No, not looking at it. We've got 6 minutes 20 left in this heat.
Who's in the lead? Could we maybe have an update on that?
Yeah,
I'm sure
we'll get
Duncan
an update.
could. And here we've got Peter catching a wave out.
The scores again, don't you?
And when it's this close, it's kind of difficult for us to see how the wave is. Well, as difficult as for you guys.
He's the man of the
Peter
moment.
is he's lining up for a pretty big hit there. Whoa! I would have to say,
He looked happy with that.
yeah, he looked happy with that. I would have to say that was hit of the day.
So what do they want to see, the judges? Is it like windsurf?
Brown with a 5.375 counting and a 4.875 counting.
So Brown with a 4.8 and a 5.3.
So Brown in the lead.
4.5 for his highest scoring wave.
4.5 for Lars. 1.5
So Peter
for
all the way
second.
down in third.
No, we didn't sound yet. We're just waiting to hear. We know Peter's had the best scoring wave, I think, so far with a 6.5. He obviously needs a backup wave. That was a big hit, though. Does that big hit
That was
count for...
that was a man's hit right there. I
It
would
was a
say.
man's hit.
It was a man's hit.
Okay, so that's the scores at the moment.
And
And Steinfach, what's he scoring? Sorry, just doing that on the radio.
well, that's the way it is.
We'll-
So at the moment, we're trying to get an update from head judge Duncan Coombs to
Dropping
give
like
you
flies,
guys
aren't
the well, they're dropping like flies.
6.875 and a 4.5.
Peter.
Peter. So
So-
he's in the lead.
So Peter is in the lead, yes. And
Now again. Yeah, White is leading by small margin, but
so we're
White
not
and Brown.
we are not quite off.
Steinfach and Brown.
Steinfart and Brown at the moment in the lead.
So that's what we got. We got some lovely waves
So
rolling
Lars
in.
Petersen-
He's head high. He's about to get one on the head.
You think you think that Lars
Here we go. Marcelia
he's got-
Brown. She's looking nice. Oh,
That
lovely
was a
bit
nice
of spray.
turn,
Yeah. Oh, hello.
Whoa,
Sit down.
that's
Oi,
sick.
oi,
I saw you
rodeo.
doing that, huh?
Yeah. Did
So
you
you
see
think-
that? I'm trying to do the cockroach.
I watched you.
Cockroach. Did you see?
Do you think that Lars got soft knees?
The what?
Soft knees? Is he shaking a bit? It's not really. Lars is a really good stand-up paddle guy. I would have thought he would be leading.
Well, you have to wait and see. I think it's still got 4 minutes left in this heat, but he needs to be picking up the waves. Where's Brazinho is pretty much where I was earlier. I remember the rights coming in, and they were quite consistent. And I had Phil Horrocks, he was on the left-hand side, and he was a lot more inconsistent.
But he's goofy and you're regular.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
obviously, he would be sitting on that
Yeah,
side
but he
trying
said
to
it
get
was
that.
just a
But
little
here we
bit
go.
not consistent.
Peter again, catching a wave,
Here we go.
racking up points. I think he's got his.
And I'm guessing he's sponsored by Nash. I imagine he's got sponsors.
It could be his brother's board.
I'm looking down. It does say Danish champion, Nash, brother of Casper, who's third in the world at the moment. He's
Probably
17 years old.
Sponsored by Nash as well, but yeah, he's got a lot of stickers on that board, and it could be because he's probably borrowing his brother's board. I don't know.
Could be because he's good and he's
Could also
sponsored
be,
himself. If he's
well.
Danish champion, I imagine he's pretty
Well,
good.
I'm saying, say no more.
And
You're
so you-
obviously right.
I am obviously
He's
right.
probably got heaps of sponsors.
Yeah, I reckon he must be doing all right. I think,
Whoop.
there's a few going down out there. Maybe, oh dear.
So at the moment, we see Lars Petersen heading out, trying to improve his scores. And he needs to improve those scores. Huh? He's together with Ryberg battling for third and fourth place.
Yeah, he needs to be
That
getting
is
that
not
top
really
two.
putting you anywhere. But that
2.5
being said,
minutes.
he's actually catching a wave there, and I know he's capable of doing. But there you go,
This is
Peter again.
Peter.
He's nearly.
That's a good. Goes down. That was a big hit. We don't know what happened to Lars, but he's on his way out now.
on his
so
way again. I think he
must have been a short wave if it was a wave.
He did. He was simply he had weak arms, didn't have the power to paddle into that wave.
Oh, here we go. Another wave from Lars. No, not going to get it.
No,
He looks a
you
bit
s-
frustrated
yeah,
out
you
there.
see he's frustrated, and but he saw that wave that Peter got. Obviously, these two guys are chatting at the moment. You could see that Lars cheering. I'm sure Lars was cheering for that hit. He saw that hit.
So Marsilio Brown looks like he's paddling out again. So maybe he's had a wave. He's been racking up the waves. You'd expect him to get through. Peter Steinfach as well with the biggest scoring wave of the day. It says Pete is sponsored by N151. That's the local shop, is it?
That's the local store right up here, run by Mohan Wahini.
Okay.
Really cool place. Good coffee. Good,
oh, is that the place on the right as you go out?
Yes, it is. And an excellent surf school. So if you're in the area, go and have a chat with them. Really nice people.
Lars didn't make it on that one. I've been
cool
past
place.
it a few times.
We should pass by and have a coffee.
Yeah, no.
I don't drink. Do you drink coffee?
I'm a tea man myself.
Well, we might be able to convince them into making a tea. Otherwise, they've got really, really good smoothies up where we can have a smoothie.
I'm into smoothies.
Oh, smooth me out.
You know it's going bad when we're talking about smoothies. Okay, minute to go. We've got Peter Steinfach, the locals getting in there.
Obviously the lead.
We've got Marsilio Brown holding it on for the PWA.
I think that's Lars Petersen.
Is it a bird?
It is a bird.
Is it a plane?
No.
No, it's Lars Petersen, and he's not got on the way. That's a shame.
Who's surfing out there? That's probably that's Oliver Hartkopf.
Is it?
Yes, I'm pretty sure that is Ollie.
Is he in this heat?
No.
What? So he's not at bunkers anymore then, by the looks of it.
Probably out there messing around. I'm pretty sure that was him. I recognized his blonde hair.
Dirk has also on the message board confirmed that it's the best coffee in town.
Well, I think that's it.
So there we go. Best coffee in town. Two people said it. Mikkel was one of them. He doesn't even drink coffee.
I don't even drink coffee. And beautiful girls serving it.
I'll take your word for that.
We might have to rock up there.
Well, end of the heat, mate. What's the scores on the doors?
Duncan Coombs might have to sort of out there, but I think it's
Peter Steinfach and Marsilio Brown with the comp vest on.
So
Advanced.
heat over, and yes, Marsilio Brown in second place.
He definitely caught the most waves.
Yeah,
Now he
Peter
was just
Steinfach
racking them up
it.
like boom, boom, boom,
So
boom.
no real surprises there. I mean, we kind of saw that from the beginning. These two guys.
Peter Steinfach looked a little bit more selective on what he was taking. And he came out with the biggest score of the heat. Do you think he's got what it takes to win this competition? He won it last time against tough competition. He was against Kauli Siadi, who is pretty mean stand-up paddler. And he also against his brother. I think his brother finished third.
We know that he's able to pull like 360s on his boards as well. He didn't even pull that move out this time. So I think he's still got moves up the sleeve for later on. A little bit surprising to see Lars Petersen not making it.
He had better waves before the heat actually started.
But maybe he, I don't know.
Okay, who's in the next heat? I'm going to tell you who's in the next heat. We've got Danny Bruce. We've got Ricardo Campello. We've got Storm, who's local. Clipmuller, 15 years old. Free surfer, loads of style. That's what we're hearing. So we'll have to wait and see how Storm gets on. We've got Harthoff.
Well,
he's
not in.
We don't think he's in. We got Victor Fernandez.
He's free surfing, but he could be in. We just saw him on the point surfing.
Okay.
Not stand-up paddling. So maybe he's.
Maybe he's going to.
These young guys, you don't really know.
Maybe he's going to pass the board on from Peter Steinfach.
You know what? These young guys, you never really go what they're doing.
Well, Harthoff, he's going to be in red. So if he does don a red Ras vest, maybe he's just going to change with someone who was on the water before. We'll have to wait and see.
So heat is on, and I think someone to the left is catching a wave. Well,
there's like a new city just
there's
emerged
a sailing
out to
city,
sea.
but it's submerged. Is it sinking?
Crikey. There's some waves going on.
Look at the wind. Did you see the wind out there? It was howling.
I didn't see it. It's a bit far from me.
But that was actually fun to see. And speaking about howling winds, you guys should definitely check out the latest forecast on Wind Guru
Here
for
he is.
Klitmøller.
At the end of the heat. Last piece.
Finally catching a wave, Lars. Okay, we've got Marsilio Brown on the beach. So let's go to Jens with the beard. The bearded Jens with the beard.
We might want to keep some footage because Victor looks like he's in for something.
Can we keep the footage also and then get there we go. Marsilio Brown.
Nice day, the sun is out and the water is glassy. There's a little bit of offshore wind, so I couldn't think of anything better to do, and it's good to get all the boys at the beach and have some fun, catch a few waves before the wind comes back.
It definitely looked like you've been stand-upping quite a bit before. You were doing really good out there. How do you think you went in the heat?
I was doing very good, but I did my best. In Maui we go sometimes when there's no wind, and there's a few really fun places for stand-up. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's easy to be catching waves and it's good exercise, so it was a great time out there.
Did you have a big strategy out there, or just catching some waves, having some fun?
I don't have any strategy. I was just trying to have some fun and catch as many waves as I could. Just enjoy myself.
Did you like the quality of the waves?
Yeah, it's really fun actually. It's really clean. There's no wind at all. There's a little bit of straight offshore, so there's rights and lefts, and it's really fun for stand-up, for surfing as well. Really good wave.
Sounds good. Thanks for the comments. We're going to go back to the heat.
Thanks a lot.
All right, so Marcelo Brown there.
You saw Victor catch a nice one, but who's this on? It's Danny Bruce.
It's Danny Bruce.
He's pretty handy, I think, on a stand-up, and that's a bigger board, so maybe this could help. This is looking good, stylish rides from Danny Bruce. That's what I was wondering. Do you pass the paddle? I thought you must have to. And
they
looks
passed
like Danny was.
They're switching it, yes, from side to side. So you kind of, as I said, you pre-vote the board around the paddle.
That's solid wave that though from Danny Bruce.
Was.
Looks like he knows what he's doing. He's probably a little bit upset after yesterday. If you don't know,
he's in for a win.
Taken out by Maurice Malk, and Maurice Malk is already in the stand-up semi-final. So Danny Bruce might want to get some revenge.
So who? Tell me, who's in the seed again? Obviously,
Danny Bruce,
Victor Fernandez, Danny Bruce.
Danny Bruce. We've got Ricardo Campello in the yellow vest. We've got Storm in the competition vest, and we should have Hot.
But he's not there.
But we should have him in a red. And if he's
so, if you see a guy in a red rash, then Hot Copa is there. But
apparently, Dirk on the message board saying we should try the cakes in N151.
Good cakes.
Apparently so. Neil Nellis saying what great sub conditions.
Yeah.
I would
have to agree.
I would have to agree.
Ooh, and who do we have here?
This looks like Storm. He meant to be the stylish one.
Yeah.
He won't. Oh, quad. Oh, gutted. That was unlucky. He's in the comp rash vest. Yeah, that's him. We've got with Ricardo Campello. You can see him at the back. Oh, Storm's going to get one on the head here. Oh, Storm, you all right, mate? Watch out.
Ooh.
Oh,
that looked like he got the ball straight in the head.
That was.
So
right
Campello sitting out there. It's not sitting.
It does seem weird sitting down.
That's what I meant before.
Yeah, now I understand what you mean. I mean, I was there then, but now I see what you mean. It seems to defeat the object of standing up and seeing the sets come. And there's a set coming.
And you even see some guys.
If he was standing up, you might see that.
Well, there you go. You see some guys paddling out on a regular surfboard. And I'm not saying.
Have you ever tried to surf your windsurfing?
Yeah.
I actually had some really good surfs on
20 years ago.
No, I'm not joking.
Well, look at that way. I think Campello, he should have moved out. He might actually still.
I think he looks like he might have just nailed it.
It's going to be a late takeoff, huh?
No,
I think he got it, huh? That was a perfect takeoff. He's going to get a good wave there, huh? Ooh, and he's also got the style, moving the paddle from side to side.
I think he's more a traditional surfer.
Yeah. But that was a good backside turn there. Pretty radical. It looks like that board is a little bit too radical for him.
Well,
and I tell you what, I can see it's Lars Peterson's board, and it's probably like a 7-4.
Oh, okay. I mean, I know Ricardo's a very good normal surfer. He didn't look quite at home on that.
A bit wobbly, huh?
Yeah, I don't know. He didn't look quite at home. Storm's getting a couple on the head there.
He started paddling.
This is Ricardo Campello.
That's Ricardo paddle. Well,
so where do you put the paddle on this?
You're lying on top of it. Okay. Not very comfortable, I can tell you. I tried it. Oof.
He's looking like he knows it's going to be hard work this run out.
He's going to get another one on the head. Yeah, so. Okay, Ricardo, I'll get up. Start paddling. So, interesting camera angle we've got at the moment. Thank you.
So just hearing some scores.
So yeah, at the
Yellow,
moment,
Danny Bruce in the lead.
The guys are heading out. Obviously,
Campello in second.
Yeah.
So Danny Bruce in the lead, Campello in second, and then it sounded like Victor Fernandez.
So obviously Danny also decided to get down on the board and start pedaling out like on a regular surfboard. Sometimes that it makes it easier. If you're getting a lot of waves in the head, it could be a solution to just get down there.
Yeah. It sounds like, this is a good one.
Ooh, but someone's going to get
beautiful.
That's local guys.
They're
Storm,
just sitting up. I would say they are the perfect stand-up waves. They're not super powerful, but they're powerful enough, and they're quite peaky. So you can sort of get in between the gaps. You're obviously going to get a few wrong, but I suppose that's just the way it is. I'm sure, like I said, there's a few guys at home. There are probably a few guys thinking, why we have a stand-up competition? But there is no wind. We have beautiful waves, and it seems a shame not to send the boys out, because we do have a few talented stand-up paddlers around. The forecast, if you're wondering what's going on with the forecast for Saturday is actually turned on. It's gone from not looking good at all to actually looking pretty competitive.
I'll tell you what, looking here at looking at another forecast, it's also predicting up to 25 knots of wind on Saturday from west-northwest. So I think, well, at the moment, I'd say we're in for some action.
Okay, so you've got to stay tuned. Saturday could be the next day of windsurfing action. Until then, we're going to try and do some side events. The side event for today, if you haven't guessed already, is the stand-up paddling competition between the locals and the Peterway pros. At the moment, it's pretty even Stevens. We've got one local from the first round and one pro, and one local from the second round and one pro already through. In this one, it's looking like maybe the windsurfing pros.
Looks like he's catching a wave.
Yep.
Paddling.
Go on, Storm.
Not enough. It wasn't quite good. And while you guys are watching this, make sure to enter our Cold Hawaii contest on Facebook. Go to facebook.com/Cold Hawaii Penguin and enter the today's contest. The prize is a voucher for the plasma.
1,000 coronas.
Or 135 euros.
Well, that's what it translates to, apparently so.
I agree.
So if you're here at the weekend, even more the point to enter the competition. You can be able to pick up the clothes firsthand.
If you guys are interested in what kind of products these guys are producing, I would go onto their website, plasmaboardriding.com, I think.
I wouldn't bother. Just take it from us. They're pretty good clothes, and you'll be happy with spending 135
Definitely, and it's
euros.
Free of charge to enter the contest.
Yep.
Just go on the Cold Hawaii Penguin Facebook site and enter. And the question is, which local windsurfer on the PWA Tour is sponsored by Plasma? It's an easy one.
No, it's an easy one if you know Kenneth Danielson.
Yeah, if you knew him, you'd
probably know the answer.
That he's local and he's on the PWA Tour, and he's also sponsored by a fairly local brand up here.
Mm-hmm. So, Danny Bruce
not giving it away here.
I tell you what. Ricardo Campello does look a little bit wobbly on that board. It looks very small. I think Swift might have been on one of those boards. As I say that, it does look tiny.
I think he probably should have taken the board Swift was on.
Are they too small, these boards? Are you right? Storm, come on, Storm. We want him in the final. Come on, son.
Come on, Storm, kill it.
Get it on there. Here he goes. He's going right.
And
he's going left. He's going right again.
He's cruising, huh? He's got cruising style.
This is more my style. Oof. This is
nice. You got to pump. He's pumping that ball back on the wave, huh?
This is a long wave. This is the right I was on about.
And there you go. Whoa, a little cutback on
eats it.
Getting sucked down by the
He did actually go quite far. He's only little. 15 years old is Storm?
Yeah.
Is that what we're looking at here? Yeah, 15 years old. So
young
local rider. Maybe he's going to be involved in this Moore's HF and VUC.
Could be, yeah. Well, I tell you what I think it's so cool that the last couple of years, so many young guys have started surfing, stand-up paddling up here. And it gives a really good vibe every time you enter. Look, Ricardo running up the beach there. Every time you come up here, there's always some young kids cruising around, surfing, stand-up paddling. Like before that, 10 years ago, nothing was happening up here. Like when you came to the point, if there wasn't wind, nothing was happening. Now there's a good vibe. Oh, who do we have there?
Boom.
That was a good hit.
On the white. Is that the...
Who was that?
On the white, it should be Bruges maybe with the inside out rash vest.
I think it could be, yeah.
I think it could have been, yeah. I think
that was
it
a good
might
hit.
be. Yeah, Bruges. So Bruges,
regardless of who it was good.
Yeah, we're going to count that. Victor Fernandez almost looks a little bit naked without a harness on. I don't know. It just seems weird seeing
you
without
do
a
feel
harness.
if you're a windsurfer, it does feel a bit weird to enter the water without a harness, huh? You're like, well, I'm missing something. Something to protect my belly.
So to hold it
or
in.
to hide it. Protect it or hide it.
I like the way he said protect it. Oh, he's going to... I'm not sure.
Protecting my belly.
I think your belly's protecting the other vital organs in the body.
It's crucial that I protect my belly.
Well, there's a lot of money gone into that belly, you know.
I agree. Every year. It's probably the most expensive organ on my body.
Okay, so yeah, just joined us. We are here for the Kia Cold Hawaii, and this is like Hawaii. We've got waves rolling in. There's no wind today, so we're doing a stand-up
they're
competition.
Basically coming out of nowhere, which is pretty.
Look
at Victor. That is
barreled. Come on, son. Oh,
there we go, Victor.
He's going to be going.
He's going to go backside. Whoa. Boom! That was a good hit, I think.
Yeah. Oh, the old people's elbow. Showing them the people's elbow.
Back into the wrestling here. So yeah, well, we've got 2 minutes and 12, 10
Ricardo
seconds.
Going to find? Is he going to make his way out?
Maybe we could hear Duncan, who's in the lead.
I think Danny Bruce, but I'm gonna get on the
Maybe
radio.
We just sort it out, so that we're sure about what we're saying, so we're not filling you guys with bogus.
Filling you guys with bogus.
Bogus.
We don't want to fill anybody.
It's a
with
bogus. It's a bogey.
Where is Ricardo Campello?
Bogey's at 12. Oh, that was Roberto Hoffman.
Sorry, Roberto was talking. Then can you say again?
Trying to listen to the radio.
Leading with a 6.25 and a 3.375.
Okay, Bruce leading with a 6.25 and a 3 point something. Storm has actually been getting some long rides. I wouldn't be surprised to see him up there.
This is
the right
approaching. He's approaching in a different style because he's trying to get a lot of turns and not really get that one smack. He's really trying to milk the wave. So look at that little happy guy. Yeah,
that's good. I mean, that is the wave I was riding. There's a wave Brasinho was riding. That right does seem better than the left. I could be wrong. Maybe if you get the left right, it's longer.
Where's he at? He disappeared. Well, he's up again. He's up and running. So 55 seconds left. He might actually just go back on the beach. It's going to take him 50 seconds to get out.
Ooh, here we go, Danny Bruce.
That's Danny Bruce right there.
Over right on the right-hand side. I think he's going to make
that. What is happening?
No, he's not.
No, he didn't catch that one. But he doesn't know that he's in the lead. But it's interesting. What's that?
Just Roberto.
Oh, okay. Again, Roberto again. It's interesting sometimes when you sit here and you have knowledge of stuff that if they knew that on the water.
It's always the same. Justina actually got some credit on the phone, so if we do compete, she was going to be giving me a bit of inside information, trying to work out some hand signals. It'll probably all go wrong.
I remember Antoine Albo one year putting hand signals to Ricardo.
Yeah. Well, it used to be Julian Tabule and Antoine Albo. They were sort of the first guys that were really doing it. Okay, so that's the end of the heat. Looks like Dario Ojeda is warming up.
But could be a mistake to catch that wave, huh?
I would have thought so if he's in this next heat.
What board is he on?
He looks pretty fat.
It's a Fanatic board. It's a white Fanatic.
Going though.
But he's obviously he's definitely not his first ride on a stand-up paddleboard, I could say for sure. I dare say that wasn't his first ride on a SUP board. What do you think? Canarian bad boy. Right there. Ripping it up. There's silence from my partner. He's looking at me going, what are you talking about? Cool.
Okay.
We're going to get a comment from Storm on the beach.
Perfect, because they are tabulating the scores. We don't know who's in second place, and he has a good chance.
He has a good chance. There we go. Storm.
I'm standing here on the beach with local boy Robert Storm. You just got back in from the water. What did you think about the conditions?
It's really fun out there. The wind took off now, so it's getting cleaner, and it's just so fun being out there with all the guys.
this is your local home break, and you pretty much surf it every day. And I've seen you surf so many times out here. Do you think that's an advantage in the competition?
Yeah, it's probably, the wave's a little better, but yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Do you like the quality of the waves today?
Jens.
Yeah, it's really fun out there. It's getting cleaner and it's pretty big for a clip roller, so it's fun.
I just heard in my ear that you actually got in number 2nd, so you're on to the semifinals. How do you feel about that?
That's pretty cool. I didn't expect that. With so many good guys out there, so I'm happy.
Okay. Congratulations. We're going back to the studio. Thanks, Robert.
All right, so young
He looked
local
pretty happy
ripper coming through. I like this. I like the young rippers.
Yeah, man. He looked so like, whoa, man. He sounds really American, doesn't he? He's got
Robert. Well, he's Robert Storm riding the storm. There you go. It's Robert riding the storm.
Yeah, no, but he sounded like, whoa, that's pretty cool.
I tell you what, give that guy 60-foot Hawaiian and he will be cruising up and down that. Ooh, what's happening, boys? I'm just cruising.
Well, he's in the next round, cruising into the next round.
Yeah, he cruised right into that next. So it looked like
Danny Bruce won it.
But Danny Bruce.
So another local in and another pro in. We're doing 50-50s every time.
Obviously, Robert.
Here's the little kid I was on about. This dude is a ripper.
12 years old.
He is a ripper.
And look at that board.
Get him sponsored.
That is
that's a foamy.
It's a foamy.
Yeah, it's a foamy because they can't find him a small enough stand-up paddleboard.
So he's on a surfboard. He's on like an 8-foot
foamy.
Funster.
I actually did just hear he's just been sponsored by Fnatic. Apparently, is that right? Maybe.
But they do not have a board yet that's small enough for him. Probably he's like was it a 6-foot? I think we were told he was on a 6-foot board. Huh?
He's tiny, so
yeah, he's 12 years old.
It's only a little one, but I heard Fnatic are making him a board.
It's Christian Andersen.
He's one to watch.
Sponsored by Fnatic and Plasma, local kid, junior champion.
Here we go.
Denmark.
Who's this?
Local.
Air paddle.
Who is that?
He's in the Comp Rash Fest. Whoa, layback.
I've got to say, I don't know who that guy is, but maybe you can sort that out.
Are you sure that's not Brand?
It could be.
Brand, that is Brand. It's definitely Brand because he's the one who's in the Comp Rash Fest.
Yeah, Brand.
Good free surfer looking for a girlfriend. He's the guy looking for a girlfriend.
Well, back to our dating side. Maybe we should just start a dating program for the PWA guys, huh?
Yes, we could do that, but we've only got one at the moment. He's 19 years
old. Sure, we could work out more. We've got
Dario
Ojeda.
Put a lot of effort in that bottom turn.
Actually, sort of Danish, actually. He's got a Danish mother.
Who?
Dario.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
He's called Ojeda Jensen, I think.
Oh, right.
Danish last name. I'm pretty sure about that. I would have to confirm that, but I'm pretty sure his mother is Danish.
Okay, I'll take your word for that, Mikkel. But like I said, there's Lars Peterson and Danny Bruce. Oh, someone's up on a wave.
Oh, Gobi's there.
Oh, just coming off. He's on an RRD.
He's on an RRD.
So it's his own board.
I think it's the Super Sub. That's what it's called.
Okay, and why is it called that?
No idea.
Okay. Who else have we got in this heat? In the Yellow Rash Fest, we're going to have... this is the Formula racer, is it? Slalom racer?
I think that's Justin. Yes, tall guy with the slightly red hair.
Okay.
It's got to be him.
Ojeda, we've got Brand. We saw
Brand
before.
again here with a backside wave.
Tell you what, any ladies out there?
Brand, this is the guy looking for a girlfriend, huh?
Yeah, maybe we get a close-up. Oh.
From the looks of his move on the board, he's pretty slick. He's got to be a slick rig.
So we've got, Gobich, Anderson in the red. We've got Brand in the comp vest. We've got Justesen on the yellow and Dario Ojeda.
And we've got Christian Andersen, the young guy, 12 years old, still not really showing us his potential, but I've seen that guy rip.
He rips. I've seen him all week, actually. He's one of the guys that always stands out because he's so small. And I'm looking at it thinking, is there a guy on the board? And he's just this little white, blonde-haired sort of kid, like you say.
And he's always out there.
Every day. I've seen him running past the van. Wherever I am, he's running. He doesn't walk. He runs to the water. He walks back, but he always runs.
Don't
after
ever
school
give
or
that guy
whatever they
Red
do.
Bull.
Okay, I'm not going to.
It's gonna explode.
Well, we'll wait and see. Let's see if we can keep our eyes on him, see how he's getting on. We've not seen. We saw that first wave, but it looked like he.
We've got Eustace in there, in the yellow rash, and we've got
Brand
in the competition vest.
Oh, the girls are getting a good look at his derriere at the moment. Oh,
looks like he's got good.
Don't go there. Good glutes.
Good.
Gluteus maximus. Oh.
Obviously not so slick.
What's
at
the young
moment.
ripper called? Anderson.
Christian Anderson.
So Christian Anderson. What
Almost
info do we have on him?
HC Anderson.
12 years old. He's sponsored by Plasma and Fanatic.
Local brand and Fanatic. And here we go. Someone's catching a wave here. Who's that? I think it's Dario. Huh?
No, this is Gobic.
No, this is Gobic, yeah, on his super sub. He's still not really back on the ball to get the turns, but
yeah, he's going to speed down the line. This is more my sort
That's
of
a good wave.
That's
actually ending up becoming a pretty good wave, huh? But he's not really getting turns. He's just getting a lot of speed.
Yeah, that's
maybe going backside there. Ooh, there we go. Let's hit that.
Pretty good wave.
And we've got Dario there.
I tell you what, though, wave selection makes a big difference for scoring, doesn't it? You see that wave from Gobic, and you have to give him quite a lot of points. He rode it.
It's a good
all
wave.
the way. It was a good wave.
Maybe not so radical, but he was
he
was on it for quite a while and in the critical section.
Apparently, Lampy's on the market as well. The big Dutchman.
Oh,
2 meters 8 of him.
Anyone looking for? Well, I know stuff already.
Mikkel, actually, while we're at it, Mikkel, the co-commentator, is also... Here we go. This is Anderson. Let's get... Oh, we're not going to get it.
Yeah, anyone looking for a guy traveling around the world, windsurfing beautiful spots, I'm available.
I'm available. So what do you need? A traveling partner who's willing to travel? Do they have to have their own money? Or
they have to support me.
Okay.
I'm running out of money.
I think your checklist might be a little bit too much. But beautiful girl who wants to travel around the world, pay for herself and you.
Hard to say anything.
Okay, no, well, we could turn this. Maybe this could be a side event. We'll do
so
blind
anyways,
date.
Lampy. Anyone looking for a 2 meter 8, big tall guy?
Big tall Dutch guy.
With a really neat camper van. He's right out here. Ready to meet any potential beautiful young women.
They're racking up. I'm going to make a list. Maybe I'll make an unofficial list. So at the moment we've got
we could have the PWA competitors list,
singles list. You put your name down at the beginning of the competition if you're single or not, and any potential. I was going to say customers, but that doesn't sound right, does it?
Oh dear.
Well, it is a side event. Come on, we were talking about windsurfing. We are here for the Kia Cold Hawaii PWA World Cup. Sponsored by Tip Moore, HF from VUC and City Lift. But at the moment, we don't have much wind, but we are out there.
And here we've got that 12-year-old ripper, Christian Anderson. Yeah. Just look at that. That board.
Come on, son.
Look at that master.
Look
that
at
wave
the paddling
is
style.
He's paddling like a madman. Here we go. He is going to be on the wave. Look at him.
Whoa! Boom! He went over.
See that board?
Brand is leading.
Wow.
Gobic second. And Dario in third. So at the moment, the 12-year-old is not in the running, but I have a feeling, give him a wave.
Yeah.
There we go.
There we
Low
go.
scores all round.
Yeah.
So anything
anyone
could
take that lead. So anyway, speaking about side events, remember we've still got that
plasma competition.
Exactly, on our Facebook side. Go to facebook.com/ColdHawaiiPenguin, and I'm going to continue talking about the contest, and you can win a voucher for the Plasma website, their web store, for 135 euros. I'm sure you could also just rock up on the beach tomorrow. They have a store here, and get the stuff right off the beach. I wouldn't. Don't quote me on that, but I think it would be possible. Anyways, and the question today is which local windsurfer on the PWA Tour is sponsored by Plasma? Local. I know a local guy on the World Tour, Kenneth Danielson.
But why don't you enter? I mean, you could do with some new clothes.
What?
I mean, I saw your army get up yesterday, and definitely could do you an update.
Probably could, Anyways, that wouldn't be really fair.
What? Why not? Get in
I'm
there.
not like you. I don't enter contests that I put out there.
Okay. Okay. That's fair enough.
Leaving that open to Ricardo's mom, for instance.
Well, exactly. I'm going to say, if Ricardo's mom can win the holiday home sort of week's holiday, why not? I would get entered. Well, that's the competition for today. It is on the Cold Hawaii Penguin site on Facebook. So if you want to get involved with that, you want to win yourself some plasma clothing, get on the Facebook site.
Dario catching a really good wave there, I would say. Just has to decide what side he's going to, and he's going to go front side.
Nice little turn.
Yeah, nice little, just throwing the tail out.
Have to get paddling down that.
Little bit of that to keep he's on it. It's probably going to reform on the inside.
It's got the steep bit. That's what perfect timing there.
Just a little bit of. I think that's it. I would start getting back out.
I think he's just trying to milk it right to the end, but I think that will put him into the next round at the moment as we speak.
I think so too.
Things are changing obviously all the time, but I think that will put him right up there. We're still looking for Christian Andersen. I would love to see this kid get a wave. I'd love to see you guys see him get a wave because he can rip. I've seen him get some really nice stuff. This is the big man. Here we go. Gobic, I tell you what, he is just a competition machine.
He is, huh?
You know, he is riding waves. He's getting the points. He's racking them up. He looks very much like Phil Horrocks at a distance.
It could be the German version of Phil Horrocks.
Yeah, well, he could
competition machine.
He's got the old wetsuit that Horrocks used to have. I think that's why.
Neoprene one, huh?
Yeah, I don't know. It just reminds me.
The racing wetsuit.
With the short arms, because you don't see many people with short arms anymore. Seems to be sort of a thing of the past. Most people with a 3-2 long arm.
I tell you what, I think so many brands are now producing wetsuits specifically made for windsurfing. So you don't really need those short arm wetsuits anymore because now we have suits with enough room around the underarms.
Here we go. Christian Andersen. Oh, he's not happy. 12 years old and he's already not happy with it.
Might not be sitting. Maybe he's sitting too far out, huh?
Doesn't seem to be getting the waves at the moment.
That's
he's got 3 minutes. He's going to need a pretty big wave if he's to get back in this.
I think that was Hardkoff, who's not in the contest. Just
such a shame, actually. I would like to have seen him do well, maybe get into the next round. He probably knows Storm pretty well, so he'll be like a bit of bragging rights from Storm, although Storm doesn't look like the bragging type, does he? Doesn't come across as one of these in-your-face kids. He seems to be just pretty... Oh, here we go. He's looking at it.
I think he's catching that one, huh? Let's finally see a proper wave for Christian Andersen. Yeah, there we go. Look at him charging down that wave. Looks pretty meaty for him, huh?
Yeah, it's probably head high.
There you go. Oof.
Oh.
Too bad, huh?
Needs a board made up for him. That's what he needs. Good job, Mr. Fanatics on the case.
Sebastian, probably in the shaping room right now. Cutting the foam for that 6-foot stand-up paddleboard. Not really your average stand-up paddleboard, I think.
I was going to say, that's definitely small.
Is that the... Who's that out there? That is...
We got Brand.
That's Brand out there.
Brand out there.
Currently
he's actually leading.
Single and leading.
Yeah. So if you do have any suitors for maybe Brand or Lampy or even, Mikkel, I mean,
your wingman in the box.
I think all these boys are pretty keen. They don't get many offers. They're too busy sailing. That's the problem. But as it turns out, stand-up paddle. Is this the 4th heat?
Just don't get that many offers on the beach, huh?
Well, 4th heat, yeah. So it is the 4th heat. After this one, we're going to go into the semi-finals, as far as I can work out, which will be Mauk, Cornum, Steinfach, and Brown. And then the next one obviously will be Bruges, Storm, and the 2 guys that qualify from this heat. At the moment, it's Brand and Ojeda, I think, as far as I remember. But things are changing as we speak. We've got about 1 minute and 10 seconds left. So it does look like Christian Andersen isn't going to qualify at the moment.
He's going to have to do a Kelly Slater. Sit quiet for 30 minutes, and then in the last dying seconds, do that 10-point wave.
It could happen if you pick up one of them long rides, and Gobic was actually up there as well, so it's going to be interesting if he's still up there.
Yeah.
Maybe Gobic is up there. I think they're adding the scores up at the moment. 45 seconds left to go, so not long. Brand is looking in a good spot. Dario's looking in a good spot, but are they going to get a wave before the end of this heat? I'm not sure they are. But set's going to take too long, I think, to come through.
Isn't it just cool to...
oh, here we go.
To see that... Well, here we go with Dario on the wave in the last thing. That's going to be his last wave. That was a pretty good hit. Who is that in the lead? So Brand and Ojeda at the moment coming through. But what I was about to say, I think it's really cool. Yesterday we had fantastic windsurfing conditions, and today we have really good stand-up paddle conditions. So I think
really good surfing conditions. Down the road.
So that just goes to say that this region here, called Hawaii, in the northern regions of Denmark, Thisted municipality. Really, really good place to go if you want to go on a surfing holiday, regardless of it's windsurfing, surfing, stand-up paddle, kite surfing. If you just basically want to get on the water,
here we go.
This is the place to go. And here we got Hans Christian getting a pretty good wave, and he's gonna hit that section. There we go. Boom! Big hit for the little guy.
Shame. I would like to see in the next round, but that's just the way competition goes sometimes.
Yeah. Get up here.
Brand. So another PWA and another local.
Seems to be
the way it's rolling at the moment.
For the heats, huh? A local and a PWA top sailor coming through. Interesting. It's gonna be
unlucky.
So we're gonna hit the beach in a second and get a comment from Dario.
Okay, let's have that comment.
Let's have that comment from Dario.
You ready?
Maybe Jens can ask him if he's actually got a Danish mother.
I'm standing here on the beach with Dario, the heat winner, I guess so. How was the heat going, Dario?
Well, we have pretty good waves, as you see. It's really hard to get to the point to take the best wave. Once you take a good one, you go to the shore, then you have to paddle out. You hit a lot of sets. Really good hit, I guess. I got a couple of good waves. Long one. The last one, it was pretty long. And I'm quite happy, yeah. I have a lot of fun in the water.
I know you're a really good and really talented windsurfer as well, and you've been here several times before. Do you enjoy cold Hawaii just as much when there's no wind?
Yes, for sure. I mean, Denmark is one of my favorite spots in Europe. I've been coming here, I think, since I was like 17 years old. I went for the Soul Wave. And yeah, every year I come here because, as you see, yesterday we have a really good condition as well for windsurfing down the line. And for sure, it's the place to go when you are in Europe.
Thanks for your commentary. It's always good to see you. Back to the studio.
Thanks to you. Welcome.
So, Dario giving heads up for the northern parts of Denmark. Yes.
Not surprised either. Like he said, he's been here since, I don't know how long, but a long time. The boys just proving how good it is out there at the moment.
This is round 2 or
what?
what?
Yeah, this is the semi-final.
Semi-finals. We've got Barcinho there killing on his Quattro 8'6".
Mickle's board, I think. You can find what it is. Wow. He's actually getting some really nice turns on that board. It looks pretty loose.
Trying to score myself some discount on my next board here.
Yeah, but I mean, Dario, like I said, he's been here for the Soul Wave. He's been coming here a long time.
Exactly.
And like you said, it's probably some of the best conditions in Europe.
I mean, we've had the Soul Wave since, I think the first one it was in 94, and I'm pretty sure he was here for that.
Yeah, Danny Bruce as well, I think, was here. He was on different sponsors. I think Delight and something back then.
Yeah.
Delight and Neil Pride or something like that.
Could be, yeah. And who do we have here? We've got
Moritz.
Oh,
hello.
That was a sweet little reverse there. See, now, I think now the guys are going to start busting out their real moves. First round, they had that dialed in. Now they're going to have to, as we spoke about, Peter Steinfart is also, he's got that 360 up in his sleeve. We could see that happening. Maybe he's even going to save it for later.
Well, you don't know. He does it almost on the whitewater or the reform. I remember him doing it last time. Just
here we
sticks
go.
the paddle
He's
and
catching a
spins
wave
it around.
now. He's on that wave and that's a pretty neat little wave there.
Yeah, he's looking
There
like
we
he's
go.
good.
He's going to go backside, huh?
going to go backside, looking up for the big hit. Boom, spits it round. Couldn't quite get the connection he wanted, but he's still making this count.
Still milking that wave for everything. Ooh,
there we go. Sits it up for the section. Comes down pretty hard on his backside there.
Yeah.
But nice looking wave.
Looks like Sebastian Coulomb, they're paddling for a wave, but not really decided not to paddle for that one, which was probably a wise move.
It is a wise move, but he's looking
flat.
at something out there. This looks like a little peaky little number.
He's going to catch that one, huh? There's still, even the smallest ones are like, you could almost call that head higher. Nice.
Yeah, it does back off a little bit. That's slightly the problem. But
that was more like wind bumps and not really a proper swell wave. So I think, well, Sebastian not giving up on that inside little wave there, still trying, but someone paddling out. Now Sebastian also decided to venture back out, I think, to get one of those real swells and not just...
Here we go. Moritz. Is that Moritz?
I think that's Moritz, yeah.
He's looking pretty... He was my sort of tip for the competition. Yeah. I know Peter Steinbach is probably the highest seed, but Moritz has some skills.
Going backside there on a little re-entry. That's...
Oof, yeah. Almost slapping it out.
You can see that board is really, really small as well. Huh? I bet you that's like not much more than 8 foot.
Yeah, Peter Steinbach, you could see just having a little look at him there, just to making sure, keeping an eye on him, making sure he wasn't getting too far away. We'll get some scores in. If you have just joined us, yes, this isn't windsurfing. It is still the Kia Cold Hawaii Speedway World Cup, but we are doing a stand-up competition. We're on side competitions at the moment. The forecast for the next couple of days isn't great, so we're doing a stand-up competition today. The waves were just too good to let them go. So the organisers have put in some product prizes. I think there's some GoPros in there. And they've got the competitors out there, and the Speedway guys are competing against the local guys. This is the first of the semi-finals. We've got Moritz Mauk, we've got Peter Steinbach, we have Sebastian Coulomb, and we have Marcelo Brown.
It's a pretty good fleet, to say the least.
Yes.
No, but I mean, all of these guys we've seen in the first round pretty much killing it, and Sebastian here getting through,
getting a bit of flowing section.
Yeah,
does seem that right seems to really pay off. If you can get the right wave, it really comes through, and you can get some speed.
Hits that last little section there. That was a good wave, I think. A lot of turns, really working with the paddle and getting turns in.
Who's your top two for this heat? Who would you put through?
Whoa.
From what you've seen, or is Peter Steinbach?
Oh, that's Peter again. I think he's
not finding the long waves, though. That's my only criticism of Peter at the moment. He doesn't seem to be finding the long waves.
Almost 10 minutes left. I think it's a little bit too early to say, but obviously Moritz had a good wave, and let's see, that's Brasinho there. Huh?
Yeah, and he's got some real competition experience. Whatever it's stand-up or windsurfing, he seems to know what he's doing in competition.
That looks pretty like a solid wave. Good turn, but to be honest, I think some of the younger guys, they're getting a little bit more spray off the top on their top turns.
Yeah, it depends how the judges are going to judge it, I suppose. I'd have to say the two who look the most talented, the most like they've got something going on, is Moritz and Peter Steinbach. But the other two, Sebastian and Brasinho, seem to be picking out the waves, the long waves, and getting the flow going.
And here we've got Moritz. Probably
I think he's just going around the peak. Yeah, I think he's a smart move, because I think the other guys are getting a bit tired paddling out.
He decided to go around the peak, as you said, not spending energy on getting out through the peak, which could be a wise move, because we just heard Dario Ojeda before. He sounded like he burned some energy on that little paddle session there. He was out of breath.
I think he did. I think it's quite a hard paddle out. They're just trying to work out what Rashi Steinbach's in.
And so we've got Moritz Mauk here in I guess originally from Germany, yeah.
Yep. Parents are from Germany. I think he's always. I guess he's always been in the Canaries. He's been in
the I remember him probably at least 10 years back, looking at him going, "Whoop, it could be a good windsurfer coming."
10 years back.
Probably, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so he was
really small sail.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe not 10 years, but like 8.
That would make sense. So here he is. This is Moritz Malk. Like I say, from Germany, but lives in Gran Canaria. Just keeping his eyes on the horizon. And there does look to be a set out there. This is out. So it does look like a white rash vest, which they're not kind of sure why he's done that. But just trying to confuse him a little bit. Mix it up.
But at the moment, it looks like the guys are just hanging out the...
Looking for that set. It looks like there's something on the outside. There's a few little ones here. Sebastian Kornum's paddling into something. Just can see him speeding up. He spotted this. This will be a nice little right, maybe, if he can get on it. So Sebastian Kornum paddling in, just pumping the board, trying to get some speed, get down the face. Little turn to start off with, throwing the tail out a bit. He's keeping speed. There you go. Nice slash.
Ooh.
Oh, just comes down the front door.
Caught that rail there. And actually, you know, speaking about the new young kids living in the Canaries, I think I have to mention Niklas Hera Mathiasen from Denmark, originally moved to Gran Canaria recently. A couple of years ago I saw him windsurfing. His dad had to carry his gear into the water. Now actually stomping forwards and back loops. I think he's going to be one to look out for as well.
I think he's going to come back to Cold Hawaii?
He was here last year for the Danish wave sailing championships in order to try to become junior champion. I'm sure he's going to be back this year. And it's going to be interesting to follow him. He picked up a pretty good sponsorship with the Goya sails and quattro boards. I know they made a pretty neat little custom board for him. So interesting to follow him as well. Young guys ripping.
Yeah, for sure. Moritz Malk, though, picking up a nice wave here. Didn't quite get what he wanted out of it, I don't think, but it still would have been good.
I think it's fair.
Apparently that was a big
didn't see that wave, huh? But just to sum up that with Niklas, I think coming out of Northern Europe, living in Gran Canaria, it's a good combo. It's... that combo has produced a couple of world champions.
Yep, for sure. Mr. Dunkerbeck, I think you're getting that there.
And I could easily name another guy.
I don't know.
Have you heard about him?
No.
No?
I don't know.
High jumping guy from
no, I've heard he's
from
all
the
right.
beach. Not just...
Well, Steinfach, apparently, sorry, we're just hearing over from outside. Steinfach got a really nice wave there. So we'll wait to hear the scores over the radio, but he did get a really nice off the top. Got a pretty solid section, apparently. We were just seeing the end of Moritz Malk waves when Steinfach did that wave, so we didn't quite see it.
So we've got Brasilia here hitting out again.
I don't see much of him this heat. He had a few little rides early on, but difficult for maybe the cameras to pick up every ride there. Looks like there's something. Sebastian Kornum might get something here. We'll have to wait and see.
He was definitely more present in the first heat, I'd say. But still nearly 5 minutes left of this heat, so I think it's too early to really... Oh, Brasilia, they're deciding to push the board over the wave in order not to get washed all the way back ashore. Could be a wise decision, I think. And quickly back up, ready to paddle out. So at the moment, it's pretty flat, but any second...
Super glassy out there. I think
super
I'm
glassy,
keen for a surf later.
I think tonight is going to be firing.
I've got my little fish lined up. I think I'm going to not go on the stand-up today.
You've done enough stand-up.
Done enough stand-up for one day. It's time to get out the proper board.
On the boat. You were on the boat.
But it was pretty good, actually. I quite enjoyed it. Yeah, I can see why.
You were having fun, huh? See the guys out there. Sebastian's got his racing watch on now. Not missing out on any time with that watch.
That big yellow thing.
Going beep, bop, boop, every time something happens. Every second. Getting information from that thing.
Well, we got about 3.5 minutes left in this SUP competition. Obviously not ideal, not what we wanted to be doing here in Cold Hawaii for the Kia Cold Hawaii Pilaway World Cup, but needs must. We had waves, we got glassy conditions, and we have some pretty talented SUP riders. This is the first semi-final. We've got Marsilio Brown, we've got Sebastian Kornum, we've got Moritz Malk, and we've got Peter Steinfach. Peter Steinfach is, in fact, the SUP Danish champion. I think Moritz Malk is, in fact, maybe the Spanish champion, I think, or something like that.
It's the clash of the titans.
Yeah, maybe someone else can hit me up on the message board if they know.
Well, here we go. That is actually a little bit of interference.
Maybe we
there,
could zoom out. I think we've got two people on the wave.
So, Sebastian is actually on it together with Mauch, who's also on the wave. But so Sebastian decided to. But that could have been a bad decision to take that wave, looking at what Brasinho might be in for.
I'm not sure that looks too good. I don't think anyone's going to get anything there. Maybe Sebastian might get it on the head, but...
Okay, so I'm just getting told here that Peter is not Danish champion. His brother is, though. But maybe he's Danish junior champion. Could be, yeah. It says here on the paper that he's Danish champion. So he's obviously Danish champion. Maybe he's in ping pong.
Not Stein Fag, Ben. It's Stein Faff. Sorry.
Here we go again. Marsilio on the wave there. And yes, I think both of the guys were on it. Ooh, he lost the paddle.
Well, that's quickly, one way to do it. You want to find out before the next wave comes.
So I think Brasinho fighting a little bit to get out back.
CJ Steinfaff. Who's that? Is that Casper? No.
CJ. It could be CJ Casper. I think, yeah.
Is Casper online, or is this someone imitating Casper?
You'd never know.
Do you think he's missing it? Do you think he's tuning in, thinking, you know what, I'd quite like to be home right now? Maybe he's got no waves where he is.
Casper's in California right now competing on the World Tour.
But what time is it in California?
I think he's sleeping.
Okay. I think he's there. I think he's online.
Now it's getting too technical. If I even have to find out what time it is in the Cali.
Moritz? Wow.
California knows how to party.
Well, if he is online, maybe you can tell us about your brother. Give us some information.
Yeah,
it says here we've got Danish champion.
Sort of out. I'll see. Casper, are you online here on Facebook?
Watching live from California. There you go. Hell yeah, I'm missing it. In your face, Mikkel.
There we go. He's online, huh? Whoop, whoop.
He's on. We're on. We've got. We can give us some commentary.
Is he on? I'll tell you. Is he on? He's not on, huh?
He's on here, you donkey.
He's not on here. Why are you not on Facebook?
God.
Don't talk to Ben. Talk to me.
It's like dealing with a techno non-boffin. I can see him. His face is on there. There you go. Peter is 2011 Danish champion. There you go.
There you go.
Straight from the horse's mouth or Casper's mouth. Okay, Sebastian Corner, 10 seconds left. What's he got? Barrel rise.
He's setting up for that. He's going to get barreled. He's going to get tubed on that one. Huh? Well, maybe not, but pretty good turn anyways.
Tell you what, he's picking up actually good linking waves. Yeah. They look like they're rolling a bit.
But that's what I said. He's getting better and better and better in this and in the windsurfing, in the waves. He's always got really good wave selection. So,
I'm going to find out
heat. Go get some scores there, man. So we've got Sebastian in the picture right now, getting back to the beach, and I think the rest of the heat we've got Marcelo Brown, I think, down there, entering the beach, and obviously the second semifinal almost in progress, huh? In countdown, in sequence.
Okay.
So we've got Moritz Mauch, German champion in SUPing on the beach. Let's get down to Jens with the beard. Bearded Jens.
Second we are. I'm standing here on the beach with the German champion Moritz. You did really well in the windsurfing competition yesterday, sorry. And today you're totally killing it in the subway wind as well. How do you feel about these conditions?
Well, I feel pretty good. I don't know if I passed the seat, but I hope so. And yeah, yesterday it was like one of the best days of my windsurf career till now. It was just like my conditions side offshore, and I got like perfect waves, so it was super fun yesterday.
So pretty happy about the Cliff Miller event so far. You did pretty well in your heat. Did you have some good strategies?
Today or yesterday? Well, yesterday I just tried to have fun and catch the best wave, and today the same, just to have fun and have a good time on the water.
Cool. We'll have to see what the judges say about the results, so I think you should run up and have a look. And thanks for the chat. See you later.
Yeah, will do. Thanks to you. Bye.
Bye, goodbye.
So we really had Campello's tiny behindy there.
These two are not on the market. Well, maybe Ricardo is, I don't know. But they're doing a good show.
Obviously, he just had a new haircut, huh? Pretty fresh
nothing.
out of the box, I'd say.
Dario's just started off with a good wave here, though. Right, and I can't take that seriously. seriously. There's two boys in a hot tub.
Please, no more.
Mikkel is looking for a girlfriend. Don't show him any two boys in a hot tub. You know,
Please,
could be
no more pictures
turned.
of boys in hot tubs, please.
Here we go. Danny
Ooh,
Bruce.
Danny Bruce.
Oh,
Ooh,
the windmill.
That was like the 360 with the
Windmill.
paddle.
I'll tell you what.
That's
you know
a new move.
I bet Casper's watching this with a few guys
Going.
back home, and they will take on that move. They'll call it the
Look,
windmill.
that is a good wave he's catching up.
Solid.
Wow. I dare say one of the best waves we've seen. Huh?
Oh, and even finds another little.
Whoa. Well, that was a good wave.
Moritz is German champion, not Spanish champion. Yeah, okay. I heard something about he entered some Spanish competition. Don't ask me. I just heard something like this.
We heard
Don't shoot the messenger. That's
grapevine.
what I heard.
To the grapevine or through the windmill?
Yeah, but I did. I heard he entered something to do with Canary. I don't know.
Pretty sure
Anyway.
he did something. But he won the German championships.
Sorry, Felipe. I don't know. But anyway, Casper, let me know if you're going to take on the windmill. Is that some move you might incorporate into your routine?
Tell us, Casper.
Could it be a move?
Maybe double spin.
Could be anything. Could be
be
juggling going on the way.
You need more than one paddle. That could be new, huh?
I was thinking just pull some balls out. But I mean, that would be a different move
That's
altogether. I meant actually.
Are you juggling with balls out there or what?
Let's not go down this route. Let's stick to the paddling. Who have we got in this heat? We've got Storm's in this heat somewhere.
He's right.
No, that's Brand.
That's Brand, right?
Brand in the red. Storm is out there. We've got who have we just had on the way? We've got Dario Ojeda.
Dario and Danny.
I have to say, Danny looking pretty good after that first wave. Looks solid. Top half of the draw looked a bit more loaded than the bottom half.
I tell you what, I've seen some pretty good stand-up paddle pictures of him on his Facebook site. This is sort of a new thing for him.
Who's this? Danny Bruce?
Yeah.
No, he looks pretty at home.
Solid waves out there.
And he looked like he got a proper stand-up paddle or like a decent size of these little tiny things.
It's definitely not his own board because he's sponsored by Starboard and he's on a different brand.
Well, I think he's just given what he's given. You can't lug your SUP all the way around the world.
But that looks like there's a proper wave coming in. It is really glassy right now. There is zero wind. Get that when you get the close-up. Beautiful, huh? Who's that paddling around out there? Someone. Oh, who's that?
Yeah.
That's Dario, huh?
No, this is Brand.
No, that's Branda. He's
Brand
catching
in the red.
that one.
Go on.
Paddle for your life, man. Yeah, he's on it. He's going to go front side on that one.
And he's single, lady, 19 years old.
19 years old, single.
Oh, 1 footer.
Probably see him at the boathouse party on Thursday and Friday. He'll be there.
I mean, it was made clear that he was single, so he's obviously on the hunt.
Hunting.
Yeah, I did say hunt.
And not hunting animals.
Also, what we got, Moritz is also Canarian champion, I think.
Oh,
not 100% sure.
Well, they're not Spanish, but Canarian champion.
Did we hear who qualified from the last heat? That's what we didn't hear. Let's get on the radio.
Let's get an update on who qualified for that. And
Okay, so the last heat was Molsch.
so obviously Morris qualified from that last heat, and it's going to be interesting to hear. Moritz and so confirmed is Moritz Mount advancing from the last heat. And let's see. Okay, so at the water we've got
I did that earlier. Beautiful. We're waiting for the second name. Trying to build attention didn't really work because they didn't have the second name.
Who's the guy out there?
Storm. Storm's out there. Storm's out there somewhere. He looks to be. Well, I don't know. What is he on? Is he on the yellow?
At the moment, no one's there. There we go.
Got Danny Bruce out there. We've got Dario Ojeda. We've got Brand. Brand is in the red. Dario, I think, was. Well, he's out there. Let's just put it that way. He's out there somewhere.
It's out there, obviously. So, guys, if someone didn't hear, there's a Facebook contest yesterday. So get on our Facebook site, Cold Hawaii Penguin, obviously on Facebook. Enter the contest, you can win a voucher for the Plasma web store for 135 euros. That's 1,000 Danish kroners. That's big bucks. And all you have to do is answer a simple question. which local on PWA tour is sponsored by Plasma? I know a PWA sailor, Kenneth Danielson.
Okay. If you want to do that, get on the Facebook page, Cold Hawaii Penguin Site, and just enter. Just added a goodbye message from Casper Steinfach. Is
going to be
Steinfach. There we go.
Steinfach.
Well, he's anyway.
Gotta practice. Gotta
in
practice
the top
to stay up there. Huh?
So get off there. Sebastian Cornum, I heard. Your brother didn't qualify.
Oh, yeah, look at that wave there. That is a good wave. That is Orieta there. Ooh. That's a good head, but that second wave is actually lining up pretty well.
Steinfach didn't get through.
We need to know why.
You
might have to leave.
You didn't get through.
So who went
Sebastian
through?
Cornum.
So Sebastian Cornum
and Moritz Mouth.
And Moritz Mouth. But
it's a bit of an upset, I would say.
I would.
There we go. So that's how
it out of there.
Who knows? Obviously, Sebastian Cornum was picking up good waves, and that's.
Ariel's got his antenna up there.
Well, that's come from. So anyway, that's a pretty big upset. Semi-final. So those two guys will be in the final. Moritz Mouth in the final. Sebastian will join them. There's going to be two guys from this heat. Will Dario Ojeda survive this run out?
He's going to dive.
There isn't any.
Obviously, you saw someone popping the board over.
Oh yeah, Moritz did that.
Moritz had a good. Just to return to that other heat, Sebastian is a really good stand-up paddler. I'm not surprised.
I'm not surprised, but I think Peter Steinfach. He's upset me now. Not upset me.
It is Steinfach.
There we go. That's in the final.
I mean, that was a difficult heat. All the guys. No easy way out of that.
Here we go in the red. That's
no, it's not. It's Brand.
He was on the red rash.
And so
picking up some other. That's how he got through the last heat.
Oh, he's not catching it.
Last heat, sitting down there on the right hand side, and he was picking up some nice waves. The other.
Here we've got Danny with a good. Good floater. I like that.
Yeah, carried speed all the way to that next little section.
Might even build up.
Oh, head dip.
Whoa.
From
that's a move. I gotta do that.
Still going here, aren't they? I think he's going to book himself in the final. He's had 2 waves.
Yeah, I'll say so. That guy out there.
It sounds like your dog.
Well, someone.
Okay, so if as long as they're not about stand-up paddle, we'll probably. We do know the forecast for the weekend is looking good. Saturday is on. The next couple of days, I have to say, are not on at all. Not on Unelli. We should still have some waves around. So we're going to. And this is one of the side events. It's a stand-up paddle competition between the locals and there's a few PWA pros, to be honest, who have been putting some work on. He's paying off his brand, Red Rash
That's a good wave, huh?
Absolutely super clean, good stuff.
He's caught the rail or something. The board started bouncing.
I don't know, but he went. Score him as much, but it was looking good, looking glass.
Like good speed and good.
Look good. This is Storm. Relaxed attitude, I would say. Listening. I'm through the next round. It's pretty cool. Yeah. That's kind of cool. It's good. Good to see the young kids coming through. Seem pretty happy. He seemed pretty cool on camera, but afterwards, It is pretty cool to get through a competition heat.
When you're on.
Nice feeling.
Here we go.
I think it's big for him.
Big for him, yeah.
Come on, son. Let's see it. Here we go.
Aerial, but without him on the board.
6.5 leading wave score.
Who's in second place?
No.
All right.
What's my guess? Who have we got? We've got Storm, we've got Brand, and we've got Danny Bruce. Maybe Dario Ojeda and Danny Bruce. Pretty good waves.
So we could have a little upset. A non-local second or first place.
Yeah, they knocked out. Casper's obviously over in California.
Would have liked to see Casper.
He would have liked to have been here, but like you say,
who's that? Is Bruce? That's Brand is on the way, but Bruce should definitely pick up. Look at this! Look at this! Ooh, that's
Brand.
And he's gonna get a solid turn on
the Bruce is airwalking. I was about to say he's in the pretty close to the final.
Missing out on both waves.
Second place rider, Brand or
again, lining up for pretty good. There we go. Setting up for that second section.
Okay, so it's
make it back on the backside turn, but didn't really make it.
Well in the lead, in command of it. It's 44 to go. For you. So there's going to be a break in between. Straight into a final, and it looks to be at the moment. Dario Ojeda is going to go against Sebastian Kornum. I'll tell you what, Maps could really make a name for himself. Final with Danny Bruce is looking like from yesterday, probably one of the most. Moritz Mauk. It could be both of these final, and then it's going to be interesting. Have to wait and see. But there's some good SUP act. A couple of sort of miles or say 10 minutes, and there is some barrels going on. So there's some absolutely top surfing. Picture for surfadvisor.com. Keep the updates flowing, so you'll see that.
So,
what's the
with us during the final?
Knowledge.
He's a
he definitely should be able to help us out. I mean, that seems to be the way to let him roll, because he'll know what he's on about. So, paddle competition here for the Kia. Two more HM. The main man behind the sit lifts. He's out of our ears.
I think maybe. But,
maybe some wakeboarding. It's going to be Moritz Mauk, and if you want to get involved in this, definitely get your questions in, because I have to say, if you think about maybe a bit of controversy, maybe not, maybe a young Danny Bruce and Moritz Mauk, who will get the better of each other? Has a good call. Moritz Mauk looks like he's
information here. We're going to have a fifth. We're going to final.
I'm expecting some real geeky. We're going to have a 15 now.
Here, probably to commentate with us to get that, and maybe we'll just have they're catching a pretty big wave there.
Oh, there we go.
Just the heat is there's not something counting here. I think we're going to leave you guys.
Give all people, and I think that's what Sebastian said a little bit also in Danish, is that we all love the water sports. It doesn't matter between you go windsurfing, if there's kids who go stand up paddle or surfing, so just spend as much time as you can on the water. It's really fun. So that's the message for today. Okay, so in the fourth place, not going on the podium unfortunately, is I think he didn't have a really good wave selection in the final, so he probably knows. Fourth place goes to Moritz Mauch. So you stand on the side. Moritz. Then, in third place, he had also some good heats. Let's give a big applause to Dario Ojeda in third place. So please get on the podium, is there. And you get a prize, you get a nice bag for you. So you can put all your you can travel more. Yeah, come on, it's like a pretty neutral bag. I mean, it's not like with flowers or something. I think it's pretty cool. Okay, so then, now obviously, the winner is between Sebastian Kornum and between Danny Bruch. And it's a little bit what we pointed out the whole day. Is it going to be the local, or is it going to be the guy from overseas that comes here and takes the prize away? So I will actually say the winner, because if I say second place, then you know who the winner is. So winning the final of the stand-up paddle competition here in Klipmøller is Danny Bruch. Second place, Sebastian Kornum. Congratulations, Sebastian. Congratulations, Danny. So please get on the podium. Sebastian as well. I tell you, it was very, very close. And Danny, the last, well, here first to get the prizes. And then we'll make a little interview. So good job, guys. Good job, Moritz, as well. I know it's... and here you get a special edition of the GoPro. That's pretty cool. That's the black edition. So he needed one, so you the right guy won it. Yeah, Danny, I think the last wave made it. You got a good score for that one. It was long. It was maybe not the most powerful, but you got a long wave, and that made it just like by a little margin. So congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, yeah. That last wave, I just saw that wave jacking up and had a little shoulder. Oh, it could be good left. And Sebastian was also paddling for us. Had a little paddle battle there, and yeah, it just connected all the way in, and it's perfect. It's really good.
Congratulations, Sebastian. I think you did a great job. I mean, we have to consider those guys that live overseas, you know, the Canary Islands, they really have a 12-month season they can go. You train here, and I think you did a fantastic result, and you're still happy with the second place?
For sure, I'm really happy with the second place. I'm happy just to be in the final, and having a good final is a good thing, so I'm super happy. It's a good final.
Congratulations. And Dario, you also third place. I mean, it was very close, but congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, it's been really fun to be out there. As long as we have fun and we do something every day, it's good.
Okay, that's cool. So, one more time, let's give a big applause to Moritz Mauch, Daniel Ojeda, Sebastian Kornum, and the winner, Danny Bruch. Thank you. Woo! All right, so that's it with the official program for today. You can obviously go out there, enjoy yourself, have some fun. I'm sure some of the guys are going back out there and enjoying themselves. And we keep an eye on the forecast for the next couple of days. It's not looking too good for tomorrow, but it seems like there is something building up for the weekend. So we're very optimistic. But we will obviously meet here again tomorrow and see we come up with another alternative program. So we will have something nice every day for you and for the competitors and the spectators. So thank you for coming here. Also to all the spectators, and see you tomorrow. Thanks. Bye-bye.
All right. Well, there we had it. Danny
Told
Brooke
you. I
winning
told
it.
you. That's the beer you owe me. That's the beer you owe me.
Beer. I can just give you a drink ticket. No, I can't even give you. No, you
Two
need to
drink
give me
tickets.
for today. Yeah, we had a pretty good stand-up paddle contest.
I mean, it don't get, for me, I think if there's no.
Bueno, pues ya hasta aquí todo lo que hemos podido retransmitir en el día de hoy. Mañana tendremos más y mejor, posiblemente, a ver si nos acompaña un poquito la climatología, sobre todo el tiempo, viento. Nos hace falta que haga viento tanto para Melges como para la windsurfing. Y bueno, pues ya con todo esto, hasta mañana, señores, que lo pasen ustedes muy bien. Hasta mañana.
We'll be back with the skippers meeting and